Hello student, this is your physics class. So our previous lecture is based upon force. So in last lecture we have discussed related to force and basic introduction of force. So today I am going to share a video which helps to understand how to a force work and what do you mean by force. So first of all you have to pay attention and listen carefully which information given in this video.
How many people can jump on a trampoline before it breaks? In this video, we're going to learn about the types of changes that force can cause. So what exactly is a force? A force is just a push or a pull in a particular direction. Whenever you push or pull something, you are exerting a force on it. The forces that you exert can cause three things. They can change the shape of an object, they can change the speed of an object, and a force can change the direction in which something is traveling. If a force changes both the speed and the direction of an object, then we say its velocity has been changed.
So student, further we have discussed balance and unbalanced force. So what do you mean by balanced force and what do you mean by unbalanced force? So in this activity I am going to share a slide. A man push a carrier or a trolley. So force has a magnitude and a direction. So force is a vector quantity, and when two forces acting on object, the sum of forces is net force. If net force of an object is zero, so this is known as balance force. Otherwise, if any variation or net force is not zero, so is said to be unbalanced force. So for example, a child pushes the door, another child stop him. So force on a door are balanced, the door will not move. So this is another example of balanced force. In case of if four people push a door shut and two people resist, so this is unbalanced force because due to unbalancing of force keep moving in one direction, so this is known as unbalanced force. So student, after study about balance and unbalanced force, we further discuss some question related to balance and unbalanced force. So first question is, what happen when we apply unbalanced force on an object? So we know that we can change the direction or a speed of object. The object at rest can be brought into motion, and an object motion can increases or decreasing its speed, change its direction or stop. So second one is, what are the effect of force of an object? Force can change the direction of an object in moving. It can be change its shape, size, speed or any state. Students, I am going to share a video clip which is related to motion. You have to see and analyze what is the information given in this video. So students, in this video you have to analyze when a man pull a cloth and there are two objects, one is flower pot, another is a cloth which is laid down under the pot. When a man snatch it fastly, but pot cannot change our position. So this video we understand after to got point the law of motion. Law of motions helps to understand this activity why the pot do not change our position. We analyze after the study of law of motion. So first of all, what do you mean by law of motion? Some rules and regulations which is obey by a motion or a rest is known as law of motion. So first law of motion according to Newton.
Laws of motion. In our everyday life, we see objects move, starting to move, or coming to a halt. All of these activities require effort. Did you know that the effort or force acting on these objects can be measured and their motion can be predicted? Renowned scientist Sir Isaac Newton developed the three laws of motion in 1666, in which he explained how outside forces affect the movement of objects. Let's understand Newton's first law of motion in action. Here is a ball resting on the ground. Currently, no external force is being applied on it. Now, if someone kicks the ball, it starts to move. Here, the unbalanced force applied by the foot causes the ball to move. Now, the ball stays in uniform motion until it comes in contact with a goalpost. The goalpost acts as another unbalanced external force that stops the ball. This phenomenon of the ball being in a state of rest and then moving, external force acts on it, can be explained by Newton's first law of motion. It states that an object remains in a state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change that state by an external unbalanced force. But what if the ball is kicked and it doesn't come in contact with the post? It should keep moving, right? But it stops after some time. Why does this happen? This happens because of friction. When two surfaces are in contact with each other and are trying to slide against each other, the force between them is called friction. Here, the ground exerts force of friction on the ball and eventually stopped it. Newton's first law of motion is also known as the law of inertia. Inertia is the natural tendency of an object to resist a change in its state of motion or of rest. So today we learned about Newton's first law of motion. Now observe this law in action around you.
So student, in this video you have to understand first law of motion. So first law of motion is also known as inertia. So what do you mean by, or what is the rule of first law? So according to first law, whenever we not applied force on any object, it stay or remain same state. So it is defined in first law. And inertia is similarly, it is a tendency of or ability of an object to remain in same position. It will be change our position when we apply force on an object. So student, your homework is you have to do NCERT exercise question number 3 on page number 128. You have to do yourself and give given question number 3. You have to answer, why is it is advised to tie any luggage keep on the roof of a bus with a rope? Student, if you have any query related to this topic, you have to text me anytime. Thank you.